Hello everybody, welcome to today's video. It's titled Confidence to Use God's Gifts, and the Bible reading is from 1 Corinthians chapter 14, verse 12. Since you are so eager to have spiritual gifts, ask God for those that will be of real help to the whole church. I am amazed at how often my own words come back to haunt me. Of course, as much as I talk, I shouldn't be surprised. In this case, it happened because I asked my pastor what I could do for the church. I've often been told that our talents are a gift from God. What we do with them is our gift to Him. Taking confidence from this verse from Paul, I thought I might be useful as a teacher or office volunteer. Although I didn't specify what I wanted to do, my pastor assured me that he was sure there would be a way for me to serve the church. 2 days later, he called. The nominating committee wants you to chair the pastor-parish relations committee, he said, sounding tremendously confident. I, on the other hand, had trouble breathing. Jim, I don't have enough experience to do that. I've only been on the committee 1 year. We met 3 times and I missed one of those. Don't worry. You only have to meet when there are staff changes or when it's time to decide whether or not you want a new pastor. I was still doubtful, so God and I sat down to have a little talk. Actually, I did most of the talking. But there are a lot of other folks who have more knowledge than I do. My protests were beginning to sound a little like Moses, and I said so to God. Like Moses, I knew I had to do this, and like Moses, I knew God would be with me. I just hoped He wouldn't require me to head toward water. I'm a lousy swimmer. My call to agree delighted Jim. Don't worry, it'll be easy. Our staff is stable. There won't be any changes this year. I got no consolation out of the fact that Jim publicly repented of those words 6 months later. Within weeks of my saying yes, our pianist, the secretary, a nursery worker, and the choir director all resigned. And of course, there was that surprise phone call from the chair of the finance committee about my budget. Budget? I asked, thinking about the Jackson Pollock artwork that passed for my checkbook. What budget? I did a lot of talking to God that year, but I made it through. Good thing. After all, you never know what God might have up His sleeve. For instance, I have recently had this desire to be close to water. Thank you for joining me for today's video, and I hope you've all had a very wonderful day. I will see you in the next one. Bye!